My name is Gary Marrison. I'm an industrial chemist and I've been asked to speak about G1 because I do the washing at home. A lot of people, when they hear that, they look at me and say it's a bit dicey. But as I said, industrial chemist. I make screen printing ink, one of the things I make. And I have to test that ink thoroughly. And when my wife came home one day and said she was part of GNLD, I had a look at this, and as most chemists and most husbands over here rather skeptically fobbed it off to one side until she presented me with this G1. And I said, right, this is a challenge. Because I have to test everything. I have to give recommendations to people like Woolworths as to washing labels and what they need to do. So I took G1 and I put it through its hoops. We have every single type of industrial machine, from things that your mothers would have had, twin tub, Hoover-matic with a little spinner on the one side, little knobs and dials, right through to the modern day soft versions. And fortunately, G1 came out tops. Just a couple of things I'd like to say about G1. Not only does it do what G1 is supposed to do, but it does a couple of things a lot better without the environmental damage that we have down in the Cape due to a lot of stuff being flushed into our flays and our waters. If you go into Komiki, you'll see that those areas are very sensitive. If you go to Betty's Bay, it's very sensitive. I have a number of people at UCT that are studying it and writing up PhDs on wetlands. One of the most detrimental things to wetlands is phosphates and proteolytic enzymes, and also the nature of the pH that's going into our wastewater. Fortunately, G1 does that without much damage at all. Every washing powder does have it, but to a lesser degree, and G1 comes out tops there too. Other areas, most people buy washing powder by looking at the size of the box, and they think the more you get, the better the powder is. There's a bit of bad news for all of you here, good news to be able to take on to other people. Majority of that stuff that you buy in the shops is like popcorn. It's literally little bits of particles that they put up in a huge tower and they blow it at high heat, so it becomes a little piece of popcorn that they attach bits of detergent to. And I mean bits, because you could take a box of most of that powder and put it into about 2 tablespoons of active detergent. That's why you have to use cupfuls to get it in. It has 2 problems. 3 things that are caused by those little popcorns. Those little popcorns are not washed out of your clothes too easily. So if you've got black clothing and you're not scared of dandruff, you should be scared of this powder, because it looks like you've got spots of dandruff all over the place. That's number 1. Number 2, it makes your washing harder. By just stopping using that powder and using G1, you will notice an absolute difference in the softness of your texture. The third thing, and this is the most important, is that popcorn holds onto other stuff. So people that have dermatological problems, especially in your wet areas, and that's armpits, groin, and collar, those areas are affected most because it traps that active ingredient, and when you perspire, it solubilizes and leaves it and deposits it on your skin. So that proteolytic enzyme that's in the washing powder that will wash out and break down protein starts working on your skin. So G1 fortunately doesn't have that problem at all. And that's why when you mix it up, it gives you a very clear solution. So G1 is the way to go. Thank you.